Okay, let's make a bumper for this Freightliner FLD 120. This does come with a bumper, but it didn't match. The one that is on this truck does not match the real one at all. So I discarded that, and here we're gonna make one that's custom for this truck. Now, sometimes you just gotta make a custom piece because the right part doesn't exist. So let's get to it. I've got this sheet of aluminum. It's polished aluminum. It's got this coating on it. And by the way, I just turned off my air conditioner. It's hot as heck outside in Kansas as I'm recording this video. So you should give this a like, a comment, and a share because I'm gonna be hot as hell when this is done. Anyway, here we are. So like I said, I bought this sheet of aluminum. It was way more than I need in 19 lifetimes. And I bought this years ago. I think I paid $36 for it plus shipping. If you Google polished aluminum sheet, you should be able to find it. Couldn't tell you how thick this is. It's been too long, but this is what I'm using to make this bumper. I like this aluminum. It's soft, it's easy to use, and here we go. So I'm gonna cut off about a 1/4 inch of this, and here we go. And then I'm gonna just score this with my X-Acto knife. Then I'm gonna cut this way longer than I need because it's easier to make shorter than it is to make longer. I'm gonna use my tin snips here. We're just gonna go ahead and cut way more than we need because, like I said, there, that is, you know, a ton. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. I'm done with it unless I screw this up. In which case, because I have so much, who cares, right? Just make another one. So this is the first one I made, and wouldn't you know, didn't use the side with the coating on it. Yeah, so starting over. Luckily, it's cheap. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and bend this up almost to 90 degrees. Like so. Just like so. I'm going to start with that angle right there. And then since I've had a template here, I'm going to use this template. But this is what I would normally do in this situation. I would go ahead and dry fit, test fit, however you want to say it. Just like this. You know? Again, we do not care if we ruin this because, remember, we have plenty of it. And it only takes time to make another one. So, and the only way you get good at this stuff, guys and gals, is just to do it. So I'm going to cut a little bit of an angle there. Again, I'm just test fitting, dry fitting, working it out. And see, look at that. Got a little bit of an angle there. And I'll even get you a better shot. Yeah, I'm fumbling this all over the darn place. That's the way it goes. So this is a PEM cast, by the way. PEM truck, and I'm kind of liking how that's looking right there. Okay, now I'll just show you the way I made this the first time around so you get a full tutorial and we don't take any cheap shots here. Once I kind of get that dry fit, I go ahead and whoops, I make a mess like that by holding it too tight. Oop, oop, oop. Let's go out there to the end. All right, now I'm going to grab that right like so, almost to the edge of that curve in the die cast. See that there? Okay, so that's where I'm going to make my next bend. Okay, so here we go. That's the part we have thus far. Now, since I kind of know how long this is, I can come over here and do the same thing. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to eyeball it. For those of you that need to use a measuring tape, I suggest you do it so you're happy. And for those of you like me that just kind of wing it and work it out, well, you know what to do. Okay, going to test fit, dry fit, however you want to say there, and have a looky-loo. Are we happy? Ta-da! Okay, we're going to move this out. I am not happy with that. Nope, not happy there. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to bend this just a little bit more. Yep, it's too much. There we go. love it? That's the question. Okay, there we go. All right, wow, that's not bad. Okay, we do need to shorten this side up. You can use your side cutter and cut that down, or you can use a file and file it down. You could run it over a piece of sandpaper, if that would make you delighted. The goal here is to get what you want. And when you're happy, you stop. That's really not bad. I'm telling you, that's not bad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna get a piece of sandpaper. And this is, what is this? 120? And I'm gonna put this on a flat surface because I don't wanna end up with a curve. So normally in most conditions, you know, depending on what you're doing, you could go ahead and sand on top of this denim here. And I use this denim just to keep parts from getting screwed up. I could sand on that denim, but because this is soft, you could put a curve in that where I want a straight line. So I'm just going to flip that up out of the road, and then we're just gonna gently sand here. And this is why I like using this polished aluminum. It is soft. You can, I mean, look at what we're doing here. We're just, I mean, we're not even sanding a lot. It's just a little bit, and it's giving us the result we want. There we go. I like that line right there. See that? That's gorgeous. Okay, I'm going with it. So here we are. We're only a few minutes in, and we've got this thing done. Now again, I've had a little experience at this, so I can not cheat, I've just got experience. So it just makes it go faster, that's all. But not so much experience that I can forget to take, I can use the wrong side. Anyway, I went ahead and peeled that protective covering off, and look how polished that is. That's gorgeous. Of course, I got my fingerprints in there. There we go. And see, you can kind of see just a little bit of a, what would you call that? A little cut line there. It's a little leftover from where I cut with my tin snips. So I'm gonna bring back my sandpaper. I'm gonna lightly just remove that. I'm not cutting, I'm not doing much. Just enough to pull that down. Yeah, buddy, we like that. Oh yeah, that's cool. There. My thumbnail isn't really catching on that anymore. So it's done, it's good, right? Oh, likey like, that's nice. And we got some right there. We'll go ahead and take that off. Oh yeah, look at that. Clean that up, clean that up. It's clean, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. Okay, now to mount this thing on your truck, I'm gonna use my favorite glue in the whole wide world. And I'm gonna test fit this one more time, just why not? It cost us nothing to test fit, so we're gonna do it. I'm sorry it's upside down, man. Trying to navigate around this camera is just a nightmare. But you're getting the idea. I hope you're getting the idea. Okay. My favorite glue in the whole wide world. Don't forget, I sell this in my store. If you like it as much as I do, you can buy it in my store, rockinghfarmtoys.com. So, FYI. Now, not using just too much glue there because, one, you don't need to. You're not going to play with this. You're just going to set it on a shelf and enjoy it. Maybe push it around when your buddies come over. And voila. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use a little Instaset here so you can see the final result if I can figure out where I left my Instaset. Here it is. Boom. Okay, just enough to keep it on there. And there we are. Ta-da! Maybe could have sanded just a teeny bit more there, or even pulled this forward. I wonder if I could still do that. Probably not. Okay, better leave well enough alone. And that, my friends, that's how you are going to hand make a custom bumper for virtually any truck you want to make one for. You could use, like this, I said, this FLD 120. You could do it for Peterbilt. You could do it for Kenworth, whatever. And again, if you buy the polished aluminum, you're going to have, if you buy a sheet like I did, you're going to have way, way more than you're ever going to need and use in a long, long time. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, because as you could tell at the opening of this video, I made one and I had to make another bumper. No big. We got this, and you got this. Now, go make something really awesome and show me what you made. Go get them.